Juan, how's it going, man?
Hey,
I
how are you?
I'd say we're live, but we're not. We're recording. We're gonna do a little thing, and we can't go live for 24 hours because the YouTube channel that I just created today is that new. Yeah, they make you wait 24 hours before you can stream. So, Juan's been on so many podcasts with me, so many times. I always have a blast. And we've been talking behind the scenes about a bunch of crazy stuff that's upcoming, and possible in the Nefty space. And I got to thinking, the number of drops that are going on Nefty still, while we're kind of at the early parts of the bull market, Wax is kind of shaking off the cobwebs and waking up. Is they I don't know about them and I don't know where to look. Right. And I wanted to do some kind of show or whatever. So I messaged you on and I'm like, hey, you guys want to start a show for Nefty? And he's like, sure. I think he was actually a little bit more excited than that, but I didn't want to put excited.
Yes, true. It was just like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, that was the impression that I got. So yeah, we're gonna start something called the Nefty Show. This, and our main goal is to make sure that if somebody's doing a drop on Nefty blocks, or if they're adding to their collection, or if they have some kind of update that they want the community to know about, or if they just want to come on and talk about the ecosystem, with me and Juan, or with just me, we want to make that happen. So these shows are going to be about 20 minutes long. I'm going to be sending projects a few questions in advance. Which, unlike anybody who's seen me before, like, who is this organized person? I get that. I'm turning over a new leaf. We used to do everything just on the fly the whole time, but I have a specific idea, frankly, thanks to Bull Shipples from the Shipple community, who's given me some hints. Basically, we want these videos to be maximum 20 minutes long, and just jam packed with information. So we might do a little introduction, and I want to get that 90 seconds of what's going on, what do you want people to know about, what are you most excited about, what do people need to know kind of in early, so that if you want the alpha that we have to offer, then it's going to be up front. We can create some shorts and basically make it so that if there's a drop going on Nefty, in like the first couple minutes, you're going to be able to know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and maybe not only drops. If you have a cool blend or
Yes.
NFT upgrades or whatever, it's not only about the drops. It's about all of the tools that we have at Nefty Blocks. If you're doing something cool with the tools, then we want everybody to know about it.
100%. That's a much better way to put it. Like, basically, if you have something really, really cool that's going on and you want everybody to know about it, that's what this is going to be all about. You get a hold of us. We get you, on a recording or live with me, and we make sure that people know about it. I love this idea, man, because I think with the woofy stuff that's going on, I think that the meme coin culture, might be showing up. I actually was doing a bunch of research on Bonk. With, I think, the $1.3 billion market cap is still blowing my mind. And I was reading through their white paper today, and it was basically there'd been so many predatory coin drops and NFT drops on Solana, that Bonk was kind of a reaction to that. It's like, hey, why don't we do this thing that is primarily for the community? We're going to airdrop half of it to the community. The projects that are there, or even the people that were holding projects that that had rugged or whatever, we're going to airdrop to you guys and create a whole ecosystem. And like they just crushed it. They took that energy that came out of the bear market of like, hey, we're really disappointed. A lot of projects failed. A lot of projects just disappeared. Right. It was challenging. Uplift, entirely included in that. Right. Like, we had all the crazy stuff going on, and I spent all of my money saving it, and we kept the servers on, but people don't even know that. Right. Like, they didn't know that that everything with Uplift except for the play to earn stuff still works. Your NFT still work, all that stuff. And we're going to be, getting back in and getting the ball rolling again, because now that I actually have some time to do that outside my day job. But, a lot of projects are in that same thing, right? Like, some of them are waking up. Some of them might not, right? Some of them are just completely rugged. So I've been thinking about this whole thing that, what can we do to maybe borrow from that? I think Wolfie might do that a little bit, but I think there's going to be tons of opportunity on Wax in that. And then again, our play to earn space is better than just about anything in the world. People just don't know yet.
Yeah, and with this Woofy thing, I think there will be a lot of newcomers to Wax And as the wax community, we should be prepared and have something for these newcomers. It's not like, okay, come, here's Woofy, and and that's it. There's nothing cool on wax. So I think it's very important to start communicating what can we do on the wax blockchain and what's the cool stuff that's going on.
I'd also love to, if anybody knows anybody from, a very good, reputable meme coin on Solana, I'd love to interview like a dozen of them. Again, if they're legit, if they've got, really, good and strong communities, and they're obviously credible and doing the right thing. That's something I'm really, really curious about. Because I mean, the amount of the kind of energy that they captured in a bottle is really important, I think. It ties that community together and really gets back to the sort of the kinds of belief and integrity that you can have in a project that really serves the community. Like that's always been the hope, right? And it's a challenging thing. And obviously, this is why, honestly, the reason I'm excited to work with you and Jose, other than the fact that every time we get on air, we have a blast. You guys have always been that, right? I remember like when you guys first showed up, you're like, hey, we're going to make this marketplace. Cool. Hey, could you add this? Like you were adding features before I was done the show sometimes. It was so I'm just watching you guys react to that. And of course, you've been around, and the bear market was, hard for you guys as well, but you made it work. You're still there. You were still launching, new things periodically throughout the bear market. It's just, that's a big deal to me. And it's sort of an honor for me to be able to come and do this with you guys.
Cool. Yeah, it's also very cool for us being able to do this with you, because when we started on Wax, you were already here, and you were I think the first interview that we had for Alpaca Awards back in time.
It was that too.
In your channel. So
That's
I think it's a very nice thing for us to being here doing this together with you.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be fun. So, we were talking about, I want to ask everybody who comes on here, what's the next biggest thing that you're excited about? So, I mean, for us, I guess it might be this show. It's going on. It's going to be kind of amazeballs. We're going to have content being created for all the awesome activity that's going on Nefty Blocks. Is there anything else that, might even be top secret that you wanted to talk about just yet? You can say no.
There's a couple of things we are developing. I don't want to go into any details because it's still maybe too early to reveal a lot, but we have something, I would say, very interesting coming in the upcoming weeks.
I definitely have not read anything about it at all, but I agree.
Okay.
There's for anybody, here's your free alpha, guys. Make sure you're in the Nefty Discord and make sure you're paying attention to this show, because they've been not only making Nefty better the whole time, but they've created something that's really, really intense and is gonna do really well, I think. And we'll be telling everybody about that kind of more as we go. All right, so I kind of want to do a little bit of market analysis stuff. Especially when not all the time with everybody, but with you, because we always have fun when we do it. How are you feeling? 'Cause you're closer to the sort of the Nefty ecosystem than I am. What's your sense of kind of where we're at in the market cycle right now?
Oh wow, that's a difficult one, but I think that still NFTs are very quiet. It's not they don't have the boom that they had in the previous bull market.
For sure.
I think right now it's all about meme coins. Mm-hmm. But at some point in this cycle, I think that meme coins will start running out of juice, and when meme coins don't have more upside potential, NFTs will come back.
Yeah,
at least that's my that's what I think.
I think that makes sense. I mean, the capital flow has always been, Bitcoin first, altcoins next, new stuff after that, right? So that kind of makes sense to me for sure. It's gonna be interesting. That it really feels like the bull market's right now, because like the meme coin thing is done so amazing for Solana. It's been quite the sort of internal spike, but the halving for Bitcoin, which still manages this entire cycle, I have yet to see any evidence that is not the case. Although people will say, "Oh, it's a different paradigm." Cool, maybe, right? So far, no. But yeah, I mean, the halving was what, a week ago?
Oh, I don't even know. I think no,
Yeah,
the halving hasn't.
no, I think it has happened, but I think it was really recent. Hold on, let me find out.
Has it happened already?
Yeah, I thought it was in April, but I could be entirely wrong. Like,
yeah, but April started yesterday.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on drugs. That's the problem. I've been taking the wrong drugs. You're absolutely right. It's April 19th. So
Yeah.
not a week ago. 2 weeks from now. The halving hasn't even
2
happened
weeks
yet.
from now.
So this isn't the bull market yet, right? Like this is a great sideways market, and I think we could still be in for like a really strong sideways market for the rest of the year. But I still feel like next year's got to be it, right? Because you don't see. I guess it's 6, 7, 8 months. Could maybe mean that like the spike happens at the end of this year, maybe, but it's usually like 18 months. It's usually a year and a half, right? So it'd be into next year.
Yeah, let's hope so. And we'll see. In the
Yeah,
end,
no
I
one knows.
think no one knows. But yeah, and I think that from now till the end of the year, we will have a lot of fun. That's for sure.
Yes, game on.
Yes,
That's exactly it.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot actually. Like, I want to treat this year like this might be it. And I don't think it is, but also who cares, right? Like I, finally have the time to dedicate to this again. And I'm excited to bring some new stuff to Uplift. We got a ton of things planned. First on the minors, but then we got some play to earn stuff that we're gonna get going back for the Uplift and Uplift community. Like that's gonna be fun. Doing the show with you guys is gonna be fun. There may be a top secret project that we might be toiling around with in the behind the scenes. Well, and there's like the I'll just name drop Bullshipples and Scrawn from over at the Ant Colony. They're just like a little gamer community, not little, they're actually growing pretty fast, but great bunch of people that kind of help each other with the wax games and other kinds of games or whatever, and they just kind of have fun doing that stuff. They got together with this new game called Apex Conquest, which I think Uplift and Lithium is going to be messing around with, and Shipples. There's a bunch of tokens on there already. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna have them on for sure.
Yeah, I started playing it.
Oh, you did?
Last. Yeah. You mentioned it, so I started trying it. I bought some NFTs and started playing the game. So yeah,
that's awesome.
good.
So I don't know. Usually, when like say, I know they have Nefty token on there. Ordinarily, when they bring a project on, you can pick an NFT from your collection that's around 100 wax. And that becomes your commander, right? So the whole thing with Apex Conquest, you need to have a commander and then you buy a bunch of troops. And the interesting thing about this, you're buying a bunch of troops with whatever token you want. It could be Nefty, could be Shipple, could be Lithium, there's like another 10, whatever, right? And every single time people buy these troop NFTs, that token goes into the pot that everyone else is mining by battling with each particular project or whatever, right? It's interesting, right? You never know, like we'll see how the kind of the math plays out, right? But I dig it, and again, it's all community focused, right? Because they want to have everybody's token involved and everybody's NFTs involved. So I don't know if they have that for Nefty yet. But if they don't, maybe we can, figure out what kind of commander. Because, like, I think Uplift is going to have one pretty soon. We're doing a little collab with Shipper.
Yeah. I didn't know about that, and I would love Nefty Blocks to have a commander there, a Betsy commander or something like that.
Right,
that could be very, very cool.
That'd be really
fun.
So
yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to them about it for sure and see if they've done that. And if they have done it already from your collection, I'll let you know which one it is, because they might have just done it without telling anybody. So yeah, I mean, we're not even at 15 minutes yet. I think like tight. This is what's happening. We're gonna do it. Every weekday at least at 11 Eastern Standard Time is my target. And of course, we're not going live now. I think there's a good possibility we will. I've got a bunch of stuff that we can give away already. I was looking through like a bunch of my my old wallet stuff, and I think I've got some fun stuff to give away. I know Shipple's got some packs they want to donate to us to give away. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Nefty Blocks. They might want to do some drops. I mean, again, like we might be adding people to some whitelists, like the being keeping your ear to the ground in this way. This has always been, selfishly, this has been my favorite thing about doing shows like this, is that I kind of get to learn everything fast, because I know that I won't, right? Like I won't be able to keep up unless I'm like consistently every day kind of running through stuff. And if we can keep it really, really tight and valuable for people, then anybody who wants to follow along with us can do the same.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the best way to be on top of what's going on Nefty blocks and the Wax blockchain.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, cool. Is there anything else you want to share with people before we break?
Not anymore. No.
And scene. All right, one and done. There we go.